Where is it?
Chess, chess, Tue chess.
You know, I used to be in a STEAM class in
Avery's just skipping, most likely.
Okay. Avery's skipping. Joe's probably sick, and Mason will be coming when
chess in that.
surgery is done.
And I won this state.
Thanks,
Not
Rico.
the state, the school chess.
Garrett was.
That's crazy. Why are you in chess club then?
Because that was fourth grade, Caleb. I don't remember how to play chess.
That was fourth grade Caleb. For a minute, I was like, why call you Caleb? I got it. It was fourth grade Caleb.
Were you there in that class, Austin?
That class was peak.
Okay.
I was in the
And what they did was, I think they just took all of us and said, you guys caused too much of a disturbance in our class, so we need
I was in your grade. It's super.
I think they
Sweet.
Yeah.
If you find an extra one in there, it's not me.
Try to fit yourself through this notebook.
I really can't remember.
Try to, and then they tried to teach us German.
Oh, good.
They had kids from high school from over.
Excellent.
Do they help with 2 words?
Yep, I learned Guten Morgen and Guten Tag.
That's 3. So there you go. Okay, so this is
And we learned the alphabet. It was like
Guten
A, B, C, D,
Tag.
E, F, G.
and Morgan.
It's like everything just happened.
Guten Tag.
It's like
Just 2 words. 2 words. Guten Morgen.
like
Also 2 words. So
Gotcha.
with the overlap, that's 3.
I see that.
Yeah.
Basic counting because of the slips.
Well, yes.
Yes, I know. I know, you gotta think of it in your head as 2 words. Okay, so what I would like you to do, like there's no math in number 1, but this is the idea of what we've been talking about. So this is more like what you're gonna see, I don't know, just do it. I don't know what it's more like you're gonna see. We're still talking about the net change theorem, okay? But this will, I think this will help clarify it in your head. Like Garrett's asking the question, like I think this will help.
Wait, we're not even solving, we're just saying.
You're just telling me what it means.
Number 1.
Yep, number 1.
I don't know how to put it in words.
You got it.
Try.
I was gonna say for reading throw.
Oh, I don't know, I was gonna throw. I was just kidding, so.
That's an excused absence, not an excused story. It's an excused absence. You're 5 minutes late.
He was pre-excused for this one.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is an excused absence, not it still counts.
Hey Mason, you know those go in 30, right?
What goes in
It's fine, don't worry about it.
The thing you play something for us.
That's not. It's English class, not makes me no written paragraphs.
Are we spending all this time on just one question?
All right, just making sure you're done. Let's give you a chance to think.
I mean, I can't word it, so.
Okay, well, maybe other people are writing, Remington. Okay, what is so this tells you the cumulative profit of a business is given at that rate. So again, if you have a rate and you do an integral, you're going to get the net change. In the first 30 days, the business earned a cumulative profit of $1,700. So what does that integral represent?
Total amount of dollars after 90 days.
It's how much money they have after 90 days. Because what you have here is the profit after 30 days, right? Because it says 30 days. And so this gives you the next 60 days from 30 to 90. That's the next 60 days. So you've got the original 30 days, the next days from 30 to 90. That's all the days between 0 and 90. So their total profit after 90 days. Let's see. Let's try number 3. And this time I I just want you to write me the integral that you would use to answer this question. Okay, you do not have to solve it yet. Okay, number 3. Okay, what integral would you use to do this?
3 to 10 t squared plus 2 dt.
Do you guys agree or disagree?
2T.
2t, dt. Agree or disagree?
Shouldn't you need the 2300 plus in front?
Okay. Do you need the 2300 plus in front?
No, not just for the integral.
No, because it says,
By how much did the population go between?
yeah.
So it's the amount of change, right? What would it have to say if we needed to add the 2300? Total population. There's your difference, right? So if we're talking about the amount of change, it's just the integral. Now, I just want to review with you. Do you remember how to do this on your calculator?
Yes.
Where do you go?
Math,
Math.
and then
Math
down 9.
It's 9. Yep.
You plug in the numbers.
And you plug that right in there. Please do.
I didn't know how to do the main ones. I know that I did, no.
We put t squared.
We talked
Yep.
about it yesterday.
Oh, we're gonna have another go at that today too. Maybe tomorrow.
Another go what?
Weird things with domains and ranges.
Should I still need to watch one video? Just for
Oh, too late.
No, it's the video about like.
Really too? Yes,
The first
somewhere.
time we did
Probably.
this, Kevin Box.
Douglas, I subscribed to you.
Huh?
I subscribed to you.
Did you? Oh, that's exciting.
Should we give you a following?
Hey, you get to 1,000
My freshmen are
subscribers.
up. My freshmen are up. They're like, we should get you. We should get you a following.
You get 1,000
I
subscribers.
commented on your
you can
video
start
too.
getting likes.
Oh, good.
Oh, no.
Oh, good.
I told you I would watch it.
Okay, very good.
Actually watch it.
No, I did. 100%. I watched it.
She is a YouTuber.
I'm 1.25 speed, but
That's not about that.
Okay, that's okay.
I've watched it.
I watched it so fast that I couldn't tell the word of it.
Oh, I didn't put a word of the day on you the other day. Okay, so I just want to say to you, I want, like, the purpose of this thing does the integral. It replaces you doing the fundamental theorem. And so sometimes people are like, well, do I put the antiderivative of that in there? Do I put the integral in? You put exactly what you put on your paper in there, and it will get you a numerical answer. So I don't know what it is. So 415.3, repeating, right?
Yeah.
There you go.
I still have yet to get it right.
For people, would we round?
On the AP test, they would be likely to tell you, like they would be likely to say to the nearest whole person. Okay, I'm okay with this because it's the same idea as an average. Okay, number 4, this is multiple choice. This is multiple choice. See what you think. See what you think is the correct answer.
So let's see. I concur.
I want you to read that again and tell me that it's
I didn't read it the first time.
obviously.
Dang it, brownies are really hot.
D is in,
I think they
down.
don't.
Yeah, increase.
Yeah, see,
Yes, it is, but Mr. was like.
Read it again.
And tell me that.
93 degrees Celsius per minute.
Per minute is a problem. Those are some freaking hot brownies, like Garrett just said. He didn't say freaking I.
You said the Aldo afterward?
No.
He said those are some hot brownies.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Good work, Garrett. Thanks. Way to use your filter.
Imagine 93 degrees Celsius.
That'd be very hot brownies.
I wish
Over
David
6
was in
minutes
this class
each.
today.
Okay,
So that I can bring up the war and him just go off.
please don't. Letter A. Or not letter A. Do you think it's letter A? That's what I want to say. What is letter A? Like,
Wrong.
thank you. What is letter A? I can't
It's
think of
just
it.
flat out wrong.
Why?
It's changing
Because D
temperature
is
real
right.
time.
How can you have an instantaneous rate at over 6 minutes? Like, you need like,
What is instantaneous?
What is instantaneous rate of
at a
change?
point, you can't have at a point over
Okay.
an interval.
No, but that's at 6 minutes. Oh, but if you then go back to the other one, like the top is asking about the interval from 0 to 6,
Mhm.
right? So you gotta, this is just what Trent was trying to say.
Oh,
This is the derivative.
it's
This
just
is
talking about 6
B prime of whatever, right? That's just at 6 minutes, so that's different. How about B?
No, it's most wrong.
Because
Is it?
this is also just at 6 minutes.
Oh, also B is just at 6 minutes. I buy that as good
It's
reasoning.
also, that's like a change right there, that's not a total.
Okay, right. So this is a total, this above is a change. Okay, C is the one that I was making fun of. Like, if you really read it, like you want to feel like that's right. There's 2 reasons not. First of all, it's average. We know how to find the average value of the function, and there should be a fraction.
You go back to 5.
You gotta go back and divide by 6. There's no average. Also read it. If the brownies are increasing 93 degrees per minute for 6 minutes,
They're gonna be going.
they're like 450 degrees Celsius. That's a very hot brownies. That's very hot brownies.
Fahrenheit 451.
Thank you.
That's where they got it
Yes, indeed.
Celsius.
from.
But Celsius. The temperature of the brownies is D is correct because we're talking about the change, right? That thing there where you have the integral of a derivative is the net change. So it's a change of 93 degrees Celsius. I also feel like that's not right. I don't feel like brownies get that hot that fast, but whatever.
When my mom made some brownies the other day,
How hot is 90?
actually it had to have been Esther's because they were so bad. My mom's food is always good.
Boiling.
They were so bad.
No, that's not true.
My sister almost boiling.
Almost
My
boiling.
sister
Yes.
can't make
Let's run a
anything.
comparison because I'm a little confused.
I know what
There's
you're
no derivative.
Well, let me say this to you. You guys, let's say you didn't know, like you weren't, can you stop talking? Let's say you didn't know this. Okay, you didn't recognize this as change. You can do this without anything else. What is the antiderivative? So what's the integral of B prime? B. So this is B of t from 6 to 0. So it's B of 6 minus B of 0 is equal to 93. And there's where you see the change, right? The temperature from 0 minus the temperature at the temperature of 6 minus the temperature at 0 is 93. There's the change in temperature. That's the best I got. Okay, turn over to number 6. I would like you to answer question 6.
Well, my brother John.
Somehow my answer, and
I like it.
I don't know.
John does too. Really likes it.
So you guys, it's hard to see. This is going by 2s. 2, 4, 6, 8. And this is 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, and 30. Caleb!
There's 2 6s.
No, this is 0.
No, I got it.
It's very top.
It's an 8. It's just doesn't look like an 8.
That's definitely.
Okay, it's by 2s.
Yeah, it's definitely 2
It's
6s.
more like an 8 than an 8.
Wait, what happened, guys?
It's 2 6s on the y-axis.
It's not 2 6s on the y-axis. I got this off
Let's take
Desmos. Be
take a-
quiet and just
take a
find out how
microphone.
many ants.
Are you sure it's not a 6 and then a 10 on the x-axis?
I know.
It's not. I was joking, guys. triangles is so much faster than the triangles.
Depends how you cut it up. It really just depends on what your brain wants to do.
You get 140.
Triangle, rectangle.
Come on, I'll show you how to do it. Good story.
Oh, I just did
It's such a good story.
You know, I'm gonna do triangle, I'm gonna cut out my dick.
Okay.
Yeah, you do that.
I don't know, what are you thinking?
You guys want to do triangles?
Because I can. How many ants?
140.
Yeah.
I don't know, I haven't gotten it.
Okay, so again, I'm not saying this as much as I would like to. If you see rate and you need ants, that's your not a rate, right? This is a rate of ants arriving. You need how many ants? That's your indication that you're doing an integral. Okay. Let's do number 7. 140. Okay. Also, I heard this argument you could go a triangle and a trapezoid if you're comfortable with the trapezoids, or 2 triangles and a rectangle.
How would you count it if it's a trapezoid?
If I was going to do a trapezoid, it's base 1. So it's half of base 1. You missed the trapezoid day, and I still can tell. Plus 30
I'm just making sure I would do it right.
times 4. That's the area of the trapezoid. That's 100.
One big trapezoid, didn't even realize that. Maybe that was faster than splitting it up.
It's okay. Whatever.
Is it one big trapezoid?
No.
Oh.
It's right here. It's this. That's the trapezoid. Just a second. This.
Yeah.
It's not one big one. Okay. There's lots of ways you can divide it up. Okay. Lots of ways. You could go triangle, square, triangle, whatever. Just gotta divide it up. So let's do number 7 anyway.
Don't get 100.
Why don't you read it and write me the integral? Okay. Read it and write me the integral you would use to answer the question, or tell me this is not an integral.
If I said that.
Yeah.
It is.
We have to write out what the plug is for RT, can we just write RT?
That's a good question. If R of T is defined for you somewhere, you are very able to just write R of T.
Okay.
That's an AP test thing. I'm okay if you do that in my test.
I don't know. I feel like that was too easy. You were making this up. I did it wrong.
You did like 30 minutes. Yeah. That's not myself.
Okay. What's your integral be? What's your how are you gonna find this?
700
Minus.
0 from 0 to 10 RT.
Oh, I was thinking 1 to 10. It is 0.
It'll be 0. Okay, now 2 questions.
Gotta write minus and T.
Why do we include the 700 here?
Because that's what
Yeah, when you take it out of its kiln, it's that hot. You have to include that in your calculations. Why is it minus?
Because decreasing temperature.
Right, this is just going to give you the net change in temperature. You have to subtract it. Now, I want you to do this, but you can do it totally valid on the AP test. Totally valid on the AP test to write this and do it all in your calculator and give me the answer. That's totally fine. If you miss what I said, if R of T is defined for you in the problem, you do not have to rewrite it. You can just put R of T. But let me say this before you put in your calculator. Do you know what arctan is? Tangent inverse. Arctan is tangent inverse. So when you put it in your calculator, also make sure you're in radian mode, because we've been switching back and forth a little bit. Can you please do my math? Caleb, do you even have a calculator today? Will you please use it? Bless you.
I'm even in degree mode already, so.
So the barn since is coming out.
Should start, Caleb.
Oh, okay. Oh, there we go. I was just thinking.
What?
I want us to do the integral.
How do
I
you
need
change
to
the
get out of
variable?
degree mode.
Oh.
No, yeah.
Like literally top leftish area.
My brother told me the other day that I'm the least technical person he's ever done. I'm so bad. We're Gen P.
Like this morning, Holly's trying to turn something in on her computer. Her computer, to be fair, is like really broken, but we cannot figure out for what it's doing.
Okay, what's the final answer?
71.97.
Mercy sakes, no.
Did you get 288?
400
Oh,
was
I
our
didn't subtract 700 from that.
Alex?
Oh, wouldn't have gotten that.
Tell him here, degrees Celsius.
I did not get that.
Bro, I would've-
You got 288, right?
wrong 2 times.
Yeah.
But
Minus.
this is the 288 number, right? So you got to do 700 minus that.
Well, I forgot to do the 700 minus, but I still didn't get.
Yeah, you probably plugged something in wrong.
No question.
Um,
So this is 288.103.
Oh, you know what?
Gotta subtract.
It's because that says 100 on the application.
Okay.
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 They said that you had to submit your essay. Like the paper of it. That took me 2.5 hours at home. I didn't even get it done. Brought it to school, Mr. Bowerman, in 2 minutes there.
Number 10, please. Got it to submit. Number
And
10.
I changed it into a document and I couldn't do it.
I didn't have to do
It said show proof with an asterisk, so it wouldn't let you submit it unless you did it.
Number 10.
I'm afraid.
They spelled Dan wrong.
No, that's how you spell damn.
Not the,
The naughty word has an N on the end of it,
I
Caleb.
thought they both did, I'm
No.
sorry. I thought they both.
So now you would.
I thought they both.
Caleb Vicia! I'm not even gonna send you the office. I'm just gonna send you to Steve's room. That's what it's gonna come down to.
Steve would take it so fast with open arms.
I know he would. He loves you.
Open arms with the mouth.
Maybe.
What's he
No,
doing
now
now?
he's a wooden spoon. Still? Oh, no. The last time I got spanked was probably last year. Not actually.
Caleb, you got really bad ADD today, buddy.
AD.
ADD.
What's that?
They just call it autism now, Garrett. It's okay.
Attention deficit disorder.
I think it's
Oh,
all
so
under
it's not like
ADHD.
ADHD. Just ADD. No?
ADHD is hyperactive on top of it.
You'd have to be running around the room.
I think
to
it's
have it.
ADHD has a hyperactive subset and an inattentive subset. There's no like.
She knows ball.
Good to know. Thanks. Thanks for telling me.
She does.
I don't even know what I'm doing.
There's too many
I'm being
words.
confused.
Yeah, there's a lot of words here. There's a lot of words here. They like say a lot of things.
Okay, so listen. Oh gosh, people.
I haven't been able.
Oh wait, 2 to 4. Okay. Yeah,
It's an
yeah.
integral, guys. Because it says
Never mind, I got it. I actually have how much stuff now.
So far, so good. Please use your calculator. You're not expected to do these ones by hand.
Oops, that's an S.
Wait, I haven't been doing that.
What?
Shut up.
I definitely did this
Shut up. Mason, how are you doing on the mythology class?
No!
That's probably why I got the other one wrong.
Not now.
So can I just read big F of T? Yeah.
Yep.
She was just yelling.
That's awesome.
I'm almost done. I'm just straight done.
That's enough.
So I have to do a little special student today, and he said that I was at like 8%, and he said that you were doing worse.
Okay, folks. How many gallons of water?
I don't know yet.
I got it.
I got 10.
Yeah.
I also got that.
10.0096, which also would be totally fine to put on your paper if you're like, I don't want to round, I don't want to think about rounding that. Just write down 10.0096. Okay. Okay. Yep. So 2 to 4 of f of t dt. Right?
I just didn't want to put in that calculator in case I got
Maybe if you locked in, you wouldn't.
Okay. Set that to the side for me, please. And just pull out paper notes. You need them for just a minute.
How's it going? The new rule is that if I get you, you gotta walk around.
Oh, the rule.
Holly told me that she the introduction
Yeah, she did.
Okay.
She got that.
So specifically, I would like to talk to you about change in position. Okay, change in position. So we're talking about motion things. Okay, motion things. So if we put our net change theorem in terms of velocity and position, so I'm going to call position is equal to P, then we know that my starting position plus this, that's a B, equals the ending position.
We know that A has to be on the bottom because the A is on the left side.
They have to match. Yep. So this is, just in case you need this translated a little bit, this would be your starting position. This would be your ending position. What is V?
Velocity.
Velocity. So it's just specific, right? This is just specific change in position. Okay, now we'll come back to that in a minute. Don't put it away yet.
You guys are that right? Yeah.
I'm driving down to Holland tonight, because we have last week, and I'm driving to Holland.
We're gonna need this paper right now.
Convention, and then coming back Wednesdays, when you pay for next, I'm going on one of things. So they can be a practice.
Our friends and those guys plan on making steak and any other than.
Okay, so I'd like you to try number 1. It's multiple choice.
Steve. One's gonna kill us.
Number 1, multiple choice.
B. Okay. Wait, it gives us velocity and mass for position.
Never mind. I just ran up. Change my mind.
Okay, which one is correct? D. Okay, C is the only other one that could be close, but what does C not have?
The 9.
Doesn't have, right? If If I asked you how far it traveled, or its change in position, not where it was, but how far it traveled, which one would I choose? That's C, right? So the one is the final, and the other one is how much it changes. And so when you take where you start plus how much changes, then you get the end. I'd like you to do number 2. You may use your calculator for that. Actually, never mind, you don't need your calculator. You have to write me a statement. Okay, so you're basically writing me an equation-ish thing for position at any time. Okay, what do we got?
10 plus the integral 1 to t dt.
V of t dt. Now, the only thing I would say, and this is probably my fault. In fact, I know it's my fault. These guys cannot match here, so I should have had an x here or a different variable, right? Because these don't usually match. But this is the idea that you should have here, right? It says at any time t, because so that's just an equation. There you go. There's the position of the particle at any time. Now, last thing I want you to put in your notes. This is one that we have not talked about. We've talked a lot about position / displacement. Nope, we're going to talk about distance. Okay, distance is the integral of the absolute value of velocity. Now, I want you to listen to me. I don't want this anywhere near your notes, but I want to show you that these are not the same. Okay, those are not the same.
Why do you want to see our notes?
I don't want this in your
No,
notes.
something why don't you?
Because people don't always write down the does not equals. If you're careful, then write it down and say, don't do this. Okay. But this integral is the absolute value is on the inside of the integral. So it's making the velocity equation positive. That's what absolute value does. This is just finding the distance and making it positive. That's different. Okay. So
So if you had to switch to A and B, it could still end up negative.
yeah, and then you would have yes, here it could end up negative. So when we don't know how to do this, so this is always a calculator thing. Okay, always calculator. So with that in mind, please do number 3 on the paper I just gave you.
This is the one. How do you get that absolute value in front of those parentheses?
Absolute value is in math, and then so I went to math, and then I went right one to number.
I think he wants it inside the parentheses, doesn't he?
You do. No, so it's going to look like math 9. What are you going to put in there since I was trying not to spoil your learning one? 4 to 10. Okay. And then here's where you put your absolute value. So once you're in there, you go to math and over to number. And there's ABS is absolute value, and it comes up with the bars. Okay. What was the distance traveled between 4 and 10 seconds?
15.000.
10.
Did I ask for the other thing?
You added
You added. This is only, so what's the key word here?
between.
Between. It's only asking from 4 to 10. So sneaky. So you guys, in the testing world, for people who write tests, this thing here is called a distractor because you don't need it. Okay, it's a distractor. What happens if you just do the integral of velocity without the absolute value? What is that? Nope. I just did it for you. It's 6. What physical quantity is that? What? Displacement. Okay. So if we need to write that down, we can do that too. Displacement or change in position. Displacement. Change in position.
Oh, we just did that.
We did. But if you need me to write it down again, it would be the integral of velocity, which we did. We just wrote it down.
Well, that's what I was saying, it's right above.
It is right above there. But if you need to see it again, there it is. That's without a starting point, right? It would be just displacement. The last one I want to look at is number 5 on here. Yep. Last one I want to look at is number 5. This says displacement. It's sloppy.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, I'm good.
Yep. Okay. So now a little bit different. So we're still mucking around in position and velocity and acceleration. But I'm asking for S of 4. I have no equations at all. So you got to go about this a different way than what we've been doing. What do you got to do? This is your key right here. You know that A of t is equal to 1. What is A? A stands for acceleration. It says that on the paper. I can say that. Okay. What can you get from that? You could. Doesn't help you.
Something can be put with the other two, one of the other two.
So listen, if I have acceleration, how do I get velocity? Yeah, it's an antiderivative. So do the antiderivative of this. It's been a hot minute since we've done these, so that's why we're talking about it. What's the antiderivative of 1? Well, it's not x in this case.
T plus C.
Plus c, don't forget the plus c. Now, that information about v of 3 gives you,
C.
lets you get c. So plug that in, figure out what c is. What's c? -6. Just in case you're not sure, this is t and this is your y value. So you've got -3 equals the x value, which is 3 plus c, right? So c is -6. So our equation for velocity is t minus 6. Now, you have 2 choices here. There are 2 ways that you could figure this out to figure out S of 4. Okay, I'll show you both of them because they're both going to work. If you have velocity, how do you get position?
Antiderivative.
Antiderivative. So what's the antiderivative of t minus 6?
Half t squared.
T squared minus 6t plus c.
Plus c. Okay?
Then you do the S of 2.
You do the s of 2 and the s of negative, or and the negative 10. You figure out what c is. So you can get yourself a whole equation for s of t. Okay, once you do that. What's c? Yep, that's what I thought too, and it made me nervous. Okay, so s of t is 1/2 t squared minus 6t. Now, you have an equation. You can find s of 4 because that's the question, right? S of 4 is position at 4. You can plug that sucker in and you're good. Because this, are you good with this? This is just 2.
I plugged in the wrong.
Do we have to absolute value again?
Nope, because it's position. Okay? What is s of 4 when you plug that in? Yep, negative 16. Now, let me show you the other way. If you're like, I hate doing antiderivatives and finding plus c. See if you agree with me. I think I could do s of 2 plus the integral from 2 to 4 of the velocity. So do you think that I will get the same answer here as with my antiderivative? So if I take my position at 2,
You got what? Negative 26.
negative 16,
Plus the change.
plus the change from 2 to 4
Yeah.
should give me the same. So I'm going to put this one in my calculator and see what I get. So I should have negative 10 plus the integral of velocity.
You still have to do the antiderivative to get the velocity though.
But I'm going to do it on my calculator.
Is that -2?
How is it?
No, I mean like
How is
to
that
go from
negative
acceleration
16
to
not
velocity, you have to do the antiderivative.
negative 30?
You would. So it's coming to come out the same. Right.
I have the same equation, it's just I got the negative 10.
Just a second.
Plus negative 26, negative 30.
Just a second. So this ends up being negative 6. This does. And so there's your negative 16. And Austin's right. You have to do, if you were going to do this by hand, you'd have to do the antiderivative of the velocity anyway.
Well, you have to do the antiderivative of the acceleration to get the velocity.
You'd have to do that one. Exactly. Okay, Caleb. So here we are with s of t down here. So s of 4 is going to be 1/2 of 4 squared minus 6 times 4. So 4 squared is 16. Half of that is 8. 8 minus 24 is negative 16. So either way works for those. I just wanted to show you that it can go both ways. Also, I wanted to review how to do an antiderivative and find the plus c's. Okay, so your homework for today. Take a look at, it's gonna be off both of these, okay? So I want you to do number 4 on this one where it says additional examples. Okay, number 4. And then I want you to do on the other one that says examples in homework, I want you to do number 2. Number 5. And 8 and 9. So basically you're doing the ones we didn't do. 2, 5, 8, and 9. Gold Star Club, you can cross off.
8 and 9.
No. You can cross off 8. Gold Star Club can cross off number 8.
So with
When it says distance. Yep, so the keyword is distance. When you see distance,